Hiya, Domestic. I hear you had a couple of questions for me.
No, I didn't. Brig was just plugging your space that you're holding on Thursday.
Yeah,
And when I realised it was you hosting, I asked her to stop because you blocked me last year for God knows what reason after
I know.
screaming at me that I was a cunt. So I just said I don't really like Grace, so can you not plug her space in here, please?
I'm influencing no one. I don't
That's not
need.
what I said.
Yeah,
That isn't what I said. I said
I
I
got
don't like Grace. Can you not plug her space in here because I don't like her?
I got the recording via WhatsApp from someone that I trust. So you know.
Oh, not another recording. Bloody hell. I should call the police.
Well, you see, the thing is, Domestic. I blocked you for a very specific reason, a very specific list of reasons, and one of them was I don't like the way that you treat other women. But that's fine. I didn't call you out in it. I didn't say anything. I just says no. I don't have time for that. No.
Really? Would you like me to describe what happened? Because I'd never interacted with you. I came into Jasmel's space where you were co-hosting.
Yeah.
Holly was there, as you know, you guys love transgenders. He was there and he screamed out, "That account is domestic tea." And
Yeah.
then you said, "Oh my God, you're a cunt," and just kicked me out the room and blocked me. That's the only interaction. I've never known anything else about you apart from that.
Is there anyone in this room that hasn't been called a cunt by me? Probably not, because I call
Yeah,
everyone.
hold on a minute. You just said, "Oh, you're a cunt." You didn't. That was it. That's the only time you've ever spoke to me. I've never been in a space interacting with you or anything like that. So I don't know where you got the
The mess
idea from.
nuts because we were in many, many spaces together. I had you blocked, then I unblocked you for a long time, and then you were back to playing your silly games like you're doing now. And I just,
What silly games?
if you need to talk to me, tell someone, tell
I
Grace,
don't. I don't
block
need to talk to you. You came to my space.
me. Then don't talk about me. I came in to say, don't talk.
Somebody else brought you up, and I said, "Can you not talk about her?" Someone else mentioned you, and I said, "Can you not
I,
talk about
I
Grace?"
trust
I
her.
don't
Who
want to promote you in my space.
you don't want me in your space? That's fine. I'll leave.
I don't want to promote you here.
I just wanted to say, if you want to talk to me, there are ways to do that where we can have a private discourse and we can hash out whatever our differences are. But please
Well,
do
I
not
didn't have any differences. You're the one who just screamed at me, called me a cunt, and kicked me out. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not bothered. I don't
well,
care.
don't talk about me. Simples. I don't
If
talk about.
someone brings you up, I couldn't help that Brig brought you up. She was trying to do you a favour. It's nothing to do with me.
Said, please don't promote other spaces. Not go on and say, oh, I don't like Grace. Grace blocked me. I don't know why Grace
I'm
blocked me.
allowed to say I don't like somebody. What's the problem? You said in front of a room of 50 people that I'm a cunt and you don't like me. What's the
I don't
fucking problem?
influence, and why would she be influenced? We shouldn't trust anyone that we just meet on the internet. Domestic tea, come on. I know I'm too long in the tooth for your games, so I'll just leave it at that. Sorry for interrupting everyone. I just came in to defend myself from another slander attack. And you can't tell Lady Laments that she's not welcome either.
Have a good one.
Well, that was weird.
Oh, it was always going to go
That's
like that as
very
soon as
weird.
she came in. That's just what she's like. Fucking very aggressive woman.
Very bizarre that the things that she was saying that
What did she say?
you didn't
Someone just
do.
WhatsApped me the recording. Someone recorded, someone's recorded this space right now that isn't Lady Lament and is sending the skinny to Grace. See what I was
Yeah,
saying
like
about
when they
people
do
telling people
because
what they are and aren't allowed to say in spaces? So now, for all we know, she could be texting Brig going, "Oh, don't say this, say that, don't say blah, blah." So, not accusing you, Brig, but I know that that happens. I know that the larger accounts, these influential women, do sit outside of spaces and text people. Why do you think they all hate my guts? All of you have spoken to me. You know that I'm a laugh. You know that I'm a genuine bird. So why do some people absolutely fucking hate me? Yeah, that's what you've got to think about. Sorry about that, RMF. You don't know all the ins and outs with us crazy women. Go ahead.
Well, I didn't want to play the evil male in the room. I originally just came here to listen. I was actually expecting a lot more warm and fuzzy. I find it very interesting that when I participate in male-dominated spaces, and there are these kind of arguments, we guys, we don't tend to try to, pack the other dudes emotionally and so much, put the emotional qualifications of the other dude in disrepute. We just go straight for the jugular, you know. It's kind of like want to meet in real life, and we're gonna settle this like man. I mean, this old-fashioned thing. It's I found it very curious that people that never met in real life get so emotionally engaged in these spaces, you know. So emotionally hurtful. That's very interesting.
Yeah, we were already like that, and a lot of people, a lot of the women are looking for, they're looking for people they can trust, because for some reason they feel like they can't trust people in their real life, as if all their mates and everyone's turned into a bloody genderist, which I also think is unrealistic. One of the things, sorry RMF, but I've just got to get this out. One of the things that, because there are lots of mantras in GC circles, but one of the things, how the Dylan Mulvaney type people say to the kids, oh, you can't talk to your parents, they're going to turn against you, you can't talk to them. You hear it from women in these spaces convincing other women that there's nobody on the outside, nobody in the real world who understands and cares about this gender stuff, when that's not true. Do you know what I mean? It's like, nah, just stay here and listen to us. That's what I'm talking about, all this influence. Because I know if you go down the fucking greengrocer, you go down the bloody hardware shop or whatever, everyone will have your back. Like, what? Sorry. RMF,
Yeah,
there's a lot of shady stuff in spaces.
Yeah, but that's what I meant, what I find so, and excuse me if I don't want to sound standoffish or stuff, but I just find it very interesting that women or people who want to fulfill the cliche of that, that they get this, that they try to get at it from this kind of emotional angle, man, and those who, admit to the way they were born. We are much more physical about these things, okay? You piss me off enough and I'm just gonna go, okay, let's get out, meet in the street, and we're gonna settle this once and for all. This is trying to influence you emotionally. That's pardon me for saying that. That seems to be a particular female thing.
We can't punch people terribly effectively because we just aren't really built that way to punch people. Well, some women are. I wish a lot of us wish we were like Nicola Adams, but we aren't. Most of us aren't, however hard we try. So that is how women do fight back, because you can't punch someone in the face and make them shut up, because it's quite likely you'll end up seriously injured. So how are women supposed to fight back? I have to say, domestic, I don't know you really that well, but my goodness, that interjection was rather spoke volumes. I don't know. I have no idea who that person was, but
that's what they come to my spaces for, Heather. It's always got to kick off.
I think I might be blocking that person. Seemed a little unhinged. There we go.
Well, actually, she's a well-respected TERF feminist who's been in this fight for over 10 years, done a lot of stuff, but obviously none of us know her real name, so we can't ever find out what she's actually done. Right. As with a lot of people on here who've been in the game for 10 years and done a lot of stuff, no one knows who they are if they don't put their real name out there. It wasn't
the most coherent or cogent argument I've ever heard, particularly. Just sounded like someone shouting at you behind the school gate and throwing stones at you. So it didn't strike me as the most intellectual debate I'd ever heard. And I thought you were very polite. So I'm on team whoever you are, domestic.
Oh, we're about to have another one. Hi, GB.
Oh, that's very pessimistic of you. Just want to know a couple of things, if I may. I'm that sort of comment, that's what I don't understand, because I'm part of the movement. I have
Because
been.
the last time I spoke to you, you were kicking off at me.
Hold on, can I say what I want to say? How was I kicking off at you?
Accusing you of being Lady Laments with all your transgender friends.
Well, you yourself have said that you know who Lady Laments is. You yourself have said that Lady Laments is not recording this space. You yourself have said that
I didn't say she's not recording it. I said someone else is recording it. Someone who isn't Lady Laments is recording it and sending snippets to Grace. I was just pointing out, like, the hypocrisy.
Yeah, okay. My point being, so you are aware that Lady Laments isn't recording it, but you also say that your
No,
friends...
I didn't say that. I've no idea if she's recorded it. I don't know if it's being recorded.
Okay. But you have said in recent times that you're friends with Lady Laments. And what I want to know is, why won't you tell us in that case? Because you know that there's...
Why on earth would I do that? Why would I betray another woman's confidence?
Please let me finish. Because there's probably 100 women.
Yeah, you lot are strangers.
Like,
and half of you are bloody grifters.
Can I please finish? I'm being polite, please, because I am a polite person as much as I'm spoken about. I'm just very curious, that's all. I just don't understand why nobody asks you or has it out with you. I mean that not in a nasty has it out with you, but why can't you see that even if this is your friend doing it who's affecting so many women? I appreciate that you're saying that she's your friend, they're your friends, or whoever. I appreciate that. But where's your loyalty with the women?
My loyalty is with people that I know and trust, and who know and trust me, and I can be assured that they're not a double agent grifting cunt. I don't know any of you lot apart from Googly and
Okay,
Big.
Firstly, there's a thing called freedom of speech. Secondly, you've heard so many times the distress that women have been in about these recordings. It's being talked about and talked about and talked about until we're all banging our heads against the wall. Why are you not being asked by the women to come on, own up, cough up? Why are people all just allowing it to go on, knowing that you know who it is? I don't want anyone to come for you. Far from it. I don't like that kind of thing. I don't understand why you're not saying to your friend, look, you need to stop, because it puts me in a really bad
that's not
position.
how I feel. I don't feel like she should stop. I've said it a million times. I don't feel like she should stop. So I don't know what you're asking me.
So even though the recordings are causing daily stress, they've affected spaces immensely, where women go off onto gypsies and have to take themselves elsewhere. You're still sticking by that reason. That reason takes...
Well, it's not... Look, I don't have control of it.
I'm not being confrontational.
If it was me and you lot were all attacking me, I might give you a break. But
I don't think anyone should be attacking anyone. No, I know. I don't agree with attacking.
So I don't know why you're expecting me to be able to do something about it.
Because you say you know who it is. Simple as that.
But also,
I know who lots of people are. I can't tell them what to do. I want Googly to stop eating meat. But she had a burger for tea earlier. I mean, what the fuck? I can't tell her what to do.
Put it another way then. All right. Honestly, I'm not having an attack. I'm not attacking you. Another way of putting it is, if you know so many women, so many people in spaces have been so distressed by it, then I wouldn't be able to have a friend that's doing such stuff that's causing so much distress. Or, as you've just said, but you agree with it, then how can you sit amongst women who are suffering?